Hey guys, what's good? So I was gonna do a video today. Sorry, my lighting's super bright right here. So I was gonna do a video today. I don't know exactly what was I gonna do? I was gonna do like the small hands challenge, but I ordered the wrong hands. The hands that I ordered are just way too like hard. Like they're not like the soft hands. They're not like the soft I don't know what it's called, like material or whatever. So it's gonna be, it would be super, super hard. Like there would be no way, cause like the fingers can't hold anything. So I didn't get that done, but I did do a couple TikToks. And so if you don't follow me on TikTok yet, follow me on TikTok at Erika Pledge. Of course, the link is always below my videos. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just start trying to learn how to vlog. Honestly, I didn't really do anything today. I had the day off. I kind of just did a little minor cleaning in my bathroom. And then I have a ton of clothes to put away. Like, this is almost super embarrassing to even show. But let me show you. Literally, I have clothes all over there. And then I have clothes all on my bed. I just have clothes everywhere. And yeah. So yeah, I really just need to put away all those clothes. And I'm not really sure. I might do a video. I just don't know what I'm going to do a video of yet. Or it might be in this vlog. But yeah, I just honestly, I don't really do much. That's why it's like, it's really hard for me to even decide to vlog. Just because I feel like I don't really do anything besides work. I literally don't do a dang thing. Like all I do is work. I do manage one store and I help manage another store, and so it's a lot sometimes. But yeah, so I don't really do anything. I might just go ahead and put a video in this vlog. At some point, we as women and as mothers have got to look at the bigger picture. And especially as mothers, I couldn't do it anymore. I am guilty of being that parent that dealt with the abuse and whatnot in front of my kids. I thank God that He gave me the strength to leave. If I did not leave, I honestly believe I would have been dead at some point, because it was just so toxic that I couldn't do certain things that is almost inevitable, like to raise my voice maybe a little bit, or maybe to argue my opinion or something. You know, that's me. Like, I'm very strong-minded and I will speak my mind. And I just know that it would have never lasted. It would have never lasted. I don't even know how it lasted as long as it did, because there were a couple times that I could have swore he just would have never let go. So guys, I say this all to say that I'm saying this with passion and experience. Please stop allowing somebody to put you through hell. Stop allowing somebody to hurt you and so much to the point where you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't go to work, you can't function, you feel sick to your stomach when you're around your friends and your family because so and so just broke up with you, because you didn't make breakfast right. Like, I don't know. There's just so many unjustifiable reasons that men and women do, break up with each other or whatever. And I'm just saying, like, it's so hard to even make this video because I really just can't even get out what I'm trying to say. Like, it's just going to sound like I'm being judgmental, but it's like, I'm not sitting here and haven't gone through it myself. I've been through it myself, so I'm here to tell you today that you don't have to go through it. Whether you've been going through it for a week, or you've been going through it for a month, or you've been going through it for a year. I don't know how long you've been going through it, but I'm here to tell you that you don't have to. If you've already seen a sign that tells you you're in a toxic relationship, then you either need to fix it or you need to get out. This is what I'm here to tell you. Don't be like me and stay there 4 years later and 2 kids later and now have to pass on the PTSD to your kids because you know that you have it. My daughter has it. My daughter is 8 years old and she has PTSD. She also has something else that I don't really want to talk about, but she definitely has the signs of being around an environment that was unhealthy verbally and emotionally and physically. Okay, so like for example, I'll share something that's very personal. When my husband now, who was my boyfriend back then, met my daughter, my oldest, when he first met her, he's said this to this day. She flinched when he went up to her just to like touch her, like to hug her or whatever. She flinched. Okay. My daughter to this day, and mind you, she's in a whole completely different environment. She's in a healthy environment. Nothing's going on crazy. No physical abuse. None of that. Like, completely good. Okay. But my daughter to this day still flinches. If somebody comes up to her, too close to her face, if somebody starts to raise their voice at her, she flinches. It is called PTSD. Okay. It's called not right. She shouldn't have to do that. My daughter was only 2 years old. I want you to take a look at your kids right now and look at how old they are. And if they are only 1, 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months old, or 2, and if your kids are already 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, do not ever think that they don't know what's going on. Do not ever think that they can't feel the vibes in the house. Don't ever think that they are not capable of understanding, because they are. My daughter was only 2 years old, and I left when she was 2, and she still flinches. Okay? She still has emotional breakouts. I remember when I first left, I had to get her emotional help. I had to have someone come over to my house and help me calm her down, because she would just like scream, just scream out of nowhere because she couldn't control her emotions. She couldn't voice how she felt, and she was very emotional. She still is a very emotional child, but so am I. But no, so I had to have someone literally help me get her emotions under control and get her to verbalize how she felt, because she was not verbal. It's actually really sad the more that I like me speaking about it out loud, just because like no child should ever have to go through that. No child should ever have to have that instilled in them. And I don't know when it will go away. I don't know how many years it's going to take for her to be, I guess for that to be out of her system. But it's a very hard thing to deal with. We still deal with it on a daily basis. I think I was very blind to it when I was in my relationship. And even after I left, I don't think I realized how much effect it had on her. And she was never physically harmed, by the way. Let me just put that disclaimer out there. He never put his hand on my daughter. But because it was going on around her and her sister, I think that is why, obviously, why she's affected by it to this day. And mind you, like I said, she was 2 years old. So this is definitely even for like not mainly, but this is definitely going to hit even harder for the parents. So if you're a parent and you have kids, stop relying on the good days. Okay? Stop thinking that because you have good days, it's worth staying when you know that it's not a good situation for your kids. It's not a good situation for your mental health, nor your kids' mental health. I don't know. I guess people are going to have to learn on their own the same way that I did. But you could Google it if you wanted to. You could Google and you could YouTube healthy relationships versus unhealthy relationships. You could Google or you could YouTube toxicity, okay? You could Google or you could YouTube what an abusive relationship is, physically or emotionally. And I think a lot of people really downplay the emotional abuse because they feel like, well, I'm not putting my hands on her. We don't put our hands on each other, or, we're not beating each other. So what makes it abusive? There's such thing as emotional abuse. And like I said before, if you are belittling your partner, if you are condescending, if you are, calling them out their name. I don't care what your reason is, okay? I don't care if you had a little alcohol. I don't care if you really feel hurt. Nobody deserves to be called out of their name. And I'm just gonna say that today, like loud and clear. I'm sorry. If you're putting up with that, then you're in an emotional abusive relationship. Bottom line, it's toxic. Get out of it. I don't know how else to put it. You're an adult, right? You're in a relationship, so you're an adult, hopefully. Then you should know how to deal with your emotions. And if you can't control your emotions, for example, when my husband and I get in an argument, do you know what he does? And it gets on my nerves. He leaves the room. He'll leave the room. He doesn't necessarily leave the house, but he leaves the room. Or he'll just go silent. He won't speak. He won't talk. He doesn't even want to hear anything until he is completely calm. And if we are arguing, he does not like to argue in front of our kids. So I've had to, like I said before, I'm speaking from experience and what I've had to learn. And I did have to learn that. I had to learn that it's not healthy to argue in front of my kids. It's whatever it's about. It's just not healthy to let them see, watch, or feel that. Okay, so if you are doing that, stop it now. It's not healthy. If you have lost your friends and your family because you're with somebody, and I'm not talking about like moving out of state or something, and you just wanted to start a new future and it's good for you guys or whatever. Like my case, I'm not with my family. My family lives in a different state. But I do still have a healthy relationship, and I can have contact with my family, and I can see my family whenever I want, and it was my decision to move here to be closer to my kids. But I'm talking about people that make you move away so that you're not close to your family, who don't let you have friends, who monitor everything that you do. I'm just here to tell you that, like, I'm here for you. If you need any advice, I want to give it, but at the same time, it's like I already know that you can only give so much advice, and people are just going to do what they want at the end of the day. Some people just are not ready to make that step, and I completely understand. Like, I've been there. I'm just here to kind of give you that extra push to let you know that I have been where you are, and you don't have to stay there, okay? I can promise you it is 1,000 times better and worth it if you leave, because there is something greater waiting for you that is going to show you exactly what healthy is. It's going to show you exactly what you deserve, and it is going to shadow your worth, okay? Because that's what life is all about. Life is all about being happy. Life is about doing what you deserve. And if you're constantly in darkness, you really need to look at your surroundings and your life and the decisions that you're making, the people that you allow in your space, and the people that you allow to control your happiness. Like I said, I guess I don't know if this is helpful, because I didn't really go into detail about like what I've experienced. I don't think that that's relevant. I think the fact of the matter is I have been in one before. It was both emotional and physical, and just all around toxic, and I'm here to tell you that I got out, so can you. It may take you longer, it may take you tonight, it might take you tomorrow, but at the end of the day, be proud of you if you get out, because that is honestly the biggest step of your life. And yeah, just some of you couples out there, like, cut the crap out already. Like, if you're just gonna break up every week, be done. Okay? If you're gonna get so angry that you have to call your girl or your man out their name, be done. I'm sorry. I don't tolerate anything. My husband would never tolerate me calling him a B. Okay? And like, for real. Like, he would never put up with that. You have to have boundaries, and you have to have like a wall that they know not to cross. And if you don't have that, you're gonna get stepped all over. You're gonna get treated however you don't want to be treated, but you will. And that's just the bottom line. If you don't have any boundaries, and if you don't have, you know, a level of respect for yourself and your expectations and what you require, then yes, you are going to deal with the crap forever and ever and ever and ever, however long you choose to continue that. So you really do have to. You have to have boundaries, you have to have respect for yourself, and you have to have expectations, and they need to meet those expectations. They have to be, it's not a high expectation for them to learn how to maybe walk out the room and chill out for a little bit before they speak. I think everything is a learning lesson, and everybody will learn in their own time. And I'm going to be wishing you the best through it all. I just kind of wanted to make this video just because it was something that was on my mind, and constantly people have been asking me to make, you know, like a story time about my relationship before, but I just don't feel like a story time is relevant. What good is it going to do for me to tell you how much I was physically harmed? You know what I mean? Or emotionally hurt. All I can say is that I've been there, and I got out, so can you. So that's what I'm here to tell you. If anybody ever needs any tough love advice, or has any questions or anything like that, and maybe you just don't know how to get out, or maybe there's something that's preventing you the same way that there was for me. If you need anybody to talk to, go ahead and shoot me an email. I will have my email below this video, or all my social media will be below this video as well. I will always be here for you. I don't know who you are, but just know that I feel you, and I've been there, and you can be sitting here and telling the same story with the success of leaving for the good. You can do it. The strength is in you. The universe is yours. Choices are always yours. And, you know, you're only here for a short period of time. We only get one lifetime on this planet, and what you do with it is completely up to you. Love yourself first. That is the first requirement. Then you can love others. Want the best for yourself. Know that you deserve it. Want it with everything in you. And anything is possible, you know? So that's kind of my message for today. I hope that you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I hope that somehow this reaches somebody in some type of way. It was really just like all over the place for me, but if you guys want me to do any other videos, just let me know and I will do that. Thank you for watching, and see you next video.